Tinubu's special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, has said that Nigeria remains amongst the safest places to live globally in the midst of escalating abductions and violence by non-state actors in Nigeria. Onanuga, in a tweet on Wednesday, among many other claims, said based on available figures, Nigeria is safer than South Africa and the United States. He emphasized that the country does not rank among the top 10 nations with the highest abduction rates globally, and urged citizens to recognize the government's efforts in combating insecurity since 2009. I believe that we have done this a couple of times on our show. We have talked about how great our security forces, how good they have been doing. But talking about the fact that we should tamper down on reporting figures of insecurity in Nigeria just baffles me. But he also put let me just read some part of his tweet, which he actually highlighted the figures of South Africa. Bayo Onanuga wrote, South Africa faces a worsening insecurity than Nigeria. In 2023, 15,343 people were kidnapped, with Gauteng province, where the city of Johannesburg, the commercial capital, is located, recording 7,818 cases of kidnapping for ransom. 10 years ago, in 2013, there were only 3,822 cases of kidnapping. They jumped to 11,000 in 2021 and have been on the upward curve since then. Well, he went further to write, media reporting about cases of kidnapping, communal killings, and isolated terrorism acts must show some moderation by not giving the impression that all Nigerians no longer sleep with two eyes closed or are not safe in going about their day-to-day businesses. Ayo, your thoughts on this story quickly before I talk about this Nigerian soldier?
Yeah, I think it's sad that now our comparison is with the worst.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, we're bad, but we're not that bad. That actually shows how bad things are. He's right in saying that we're not in the top 10 list, we're not in the top 20 actually. The United Kingdom at last counts is probably higher on that list. But if you compare other things in terms of what's working, the state of the economy, the difference between previous administrations and what we have now, you would see that unfortunately there's been a downward spiral when it comes to the security situation in Nigeria and the number of kidnappings and deaths that we've seen in recent times. Rather than comparing ourselves with countries that are worse off, can we compare ourselves even just with our own and just look at the antecedents and see how far we've either progressed or regressed as a nation in defending this administration, which is part of his remit in terms of his special advisor on media? It's important for him to stick to the facts and maybe promote more what the government is doing to support the efforts of tackling insecurity and not in trying to defend them. Compare Nigeria with, it's like saying, at least we're better than Iraq, we're better than Afghanistan. No, I think it's actually speaking to the fact that we are worse off than we were before.
Absolutely. Well, in the meantime, a Nigerian soldier has voiced out his frustration over the inability to reunite with his family due to the high cost of transportation, which he says exceeds his monthly salary. In a viral video, the soldier revealed that he earns 50,000 naira monthly, while the cost of transporting himself back to his family is 70,000 naira.
Nigeria may give me pass as I do 1 year from Maiduguri today. Now they give me pass, make I go and see my family. My way to as I come up for bush now I reach park. They tell me say from here to my town 35,000. Now I come calculate 35,000 going and come back, that is 70,000. And 50,000 now my salary go they pay me for this month. But I not give option again. I go back to bush.